Good morning. All right, so we just had the unemployment report. I didn't even look at it. I know that the market sold off, and I took a short trade, small size, below 50-60. I added some, traded around the position a little bit. Now my average is 55.08. Have a take profit for a piece at 50.40, and then I'm leaving a runner to see if we come down lower. But let me go through this scenario here on ES. Okay, so yesterday we couldn't break above this and test into this single print. We did make new highs. We broke this high and this high right here and this high right here, so extended a little bit into the top of the range, and then we sold off. We balanced throughout the day, and then at the end of the day there was a sell-off that because after the triggered by Meta earnings, and we closed. The settlement price was at 105 something, and let me see, was it 105? 106, 107.50, something like that, and then we sold off after the earnings. We balanced below yesterday's low all the way through the European and Asian sessions, and now after the report we're selling again below the weekly pivot, and now we're approaching this low volume area, which is acting as support as expected. I said it in my morning note that my target was going to be, if we go below 50-60, I said target 50-50 and then expect some support at 50-40. If we break this low volume area, look for the high volume node right here, 50-30, and then a travel down. You can see here a little bit of support at 50-16. And then if we break that, this is minor support, so we could see here this untested low, untested point of control, untested settlement prices. So this is going to be a magnet, the 50.04.05. And then there I got close the contract that I was short, and then I would think, and this is just a guess, right, that if we get here, and even if we don't get below here, we might balance some more, because tonight we have more earnings. The big earnings are today, and that is Alphabet, Intel, Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft is the biggest company in the world, I think, or something like that, on the SnP500. So that's a big it's gonna be a big mover, and I don't know if it's gonna be a big mover, but traders are waiting for those numbers. It's gonna impact the whole market. So right now we're breaking that minor support, so let's just see what happens with that. But if this holds, then I'm expecting a move back to 50-50, and look below and fell could bring us back up to this 50.78 level. So I'm looking at this. So the way I'm looking at this is like there's one distribution up here. This is kind of like a transition, because it's a little maybe like a little double distribution. and then there's another area here that it still hasn't really resolved, but this is another distribution and another area and range that we could trade in and balance. But I take it level to level. So now we're breaking, so I'm looking for 50-30 and 50-15. Those are my next levels. If for some crazy reason, which I don't think is gonna happen today, but we get back above 50.78, then look for 51.04 again. But now the way this is looking more bearish, and I don't think we're gonna get there today. NQ. Okay, NQ has support at 17.315, and if it breaks 17.290 is the first target, and 17.200 is the next support area. And then we have this this high volume node at 175, and then if that breaks, we have some room to the downside. On the upside, this will be resistant for me, 17.525, right? And then if we get above it, then look for the 5-day point of control at 17.590 and a continuation up here into this balance zone. Okay, let's look at crude. Nope. Okay, crude oil. This is showing? No. Okay, crude oil. After that push on the 23rd, it was balancing here yesterday the whole day. It tried to get above and failed. Overnight, kept balancing in the same area, and just now it's coming back to the target that we had, which was 82.15ish. I think it got to 82. What was the low of the day? Because I hadn't take profit here at 82.12, and we got to what? 82. You freaking kidding me? 82.15. Okay, 82.16. So yeah. So anyway, we're getting to this area that we had as a target, and now I'm expecting a little bit of a bounce here, but if we don't get a bounce, if we're able to clear this area, then I'll look for 81.40. But crude has, you can see this very high delta area here, so it really needs to hold above 83.40 in order for us to break above. And there's also a level here at 84.10 that needs to clear, so this whole area might take a little bit to resolve, and unless there's some news or something in the Middle East or something like that. All right, let's see if we can look at gold too. Gold. So gold has, so the way I keep looking at gold is that I keep thinking it's just wanting to come back into this range here, but it's really having a hard time, and every time you see it starts moving, then it gets sold off. So, but this area is holding, so Just the question is, are we gonna break above this range and come back into the 70s, or we're gonna keep accepting lower prices and come back into this previous value area? The other thing that could happen is that we can slowly start keep dripping lower until we find support at one of this. I'm just looking at what is the 50% of this move, right? And it's around here, which is 2250. That could be a place where we see some buying. The other place would be here with this previous swing high. But I was thinking that we were gonna come back into this range, and it's not happening yet. I do have a long trade with a stop below these lows, hoping that we move into this area, but so far it's not happening, and now it's pulling back. So gold is being a pain in my ass. So that I mean that's just the way it is. Okay, Bitcoin is another one that pulled back a lot. It sold off. What's happening? Okay, my thing is not working, but yeah, I was looking for a move back into the 70s, and we failed to hold this low volume node, and now we're coming back down. You can see like we were accepting prices up here, and then we sold off the other day, and now we came back all the way down here. So I had a long trade that I was holding, and it looks like I might be I'm still on it, but it's not working that well. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Oh, the other thing is that we have pending home sales report at 10 a.m. Natural gas change at 10:30. Kansas City Fed manufacturing 11. The 4-week auction, and then we have the 7-year auction at 1. So between all of that, plus the earnings tonight and the earnings tomorrow morning, and PC tomorrow, it's gonna be a choppy few sessions. So be careful, trade small, and follow your rules.